Amen. Kyrie getting sturdy all the way from DSU, where I teach y'all and show y'all how to get your mind sturdy. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to overcome your fear instantly, how to instantly become fearless. And you clicked on this video today because there's something in your life that you're afraid of. There's something in your mind that you're fearful of. You want to learn the process of becoming instantly fearless. Well, I can confidently tell you that by the end of this video, you will have had learned the process of becoming instantly fearless. The first thing that I want to talk about with you guys is, what are you afraid of? That's the first thing that you have to figure out. That is the first step in the process of becoming instantly fearless. You have to become self-reliant. Rely on yourself. Never have to rely on anybody else. Although, acknowledge that there are people in your life that can help you, but they might not always have that ability to. So that's why you have to be able to rely on yourself in case you get into a situation where you can't be helped. There are a lot of things that people are afraid of, and you have to figure out yourself what you're afraid of. You could be afraid to get on a plane. You could be afraid to go to school. You could be afraid to go to that job interview that you were invited to go to because your application to that job got accepted. The first step is figuring out what you're afraid of. Once you figure out what you're afraid of, that's when you can go on to the next step. But it's always asking yourself questions, building that relationship with yourself, figuring out how you're doing, how you are, why you're this and why you're that, why you're not the person that you want to be. You have to ask yourself questions, and that's what we're doing. I asked you to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? There you go. Now you know what you're afraid of. The second thing that I want to talk about is why you're afraid of the thing that you're afraid of. That's the second step to becoming instantly fearless. That's what you have to figure out, because that's the main key. That's the main goal, to figuring out why you're afraid of whatever you're afraid of. And there can be many reasons, but let's use that same example of the job interview. Why are you afraid to go to the job interview that you were invited to? Now, I'm a type of person that understands people very well. So me, from my personal experience and what I've seen, and because I'm very observant, I'll say that people are afraid to go to job interviews because they feel like they don't have the ability to land the job. They don't have the ability to get that manager or future boss to want to hire them. And that's doubt right there. That means you don't trust in yourself. And that's something that you got to work on. You got to work on being able to trust yourself to the point to where you don't care what situation you're in. You're going to figure out a way around it no matter what. And no one's going to stop you. That's how you got to think about it. You got to change the way you think about the situation, because you're thinking about it all wrong. The third thing that I wanted to talk about is, what are some ways that fear can hinder you? Fear keeps you away from a lot of things. And yeah, you can say the general things, achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, getting things that you want or that you may need. Let's get a little bit more specific. What are some things that you feel like fear is keeping you from? Because this video is about you. This video is here to help you. So you have to figure out what fear is keeping you from doing, what fear is keeping you from getting. Ask yourself that. What is fear keeping you from doing right now? Is it keeping you from going to work? Is it keeping you from getting a job? Is it keeping you from buying a car? Is it keeping you from having the adventure that you wanted to, going on a trip or a vacation that you wanted to? Is it keeping you from getting on that plane that you want to get onto, that you need to in order to go see your family because you're scared of planes? What is it keeping you from doing? The last thing that I want to talk about, the last thing that is part of the process of becoming instantly fearless, is how to go about overcoming your fear. A lot of people don't know how to do this. A lot of people, when they try to do this, they struggle or they end up failing. And then it makes them even more afraid because they just can't figure out why they can't get it right. But it's because the way you're thinking about the situation wrong. And if you watch my other videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. All my videos are additions of each other. They all add up to each other. They're all connected. They all always have something in them that was said in a previous video or said in a future video. And I always say, change the way you think. Change the way you think. Because when you're thinking about that job interview and you're in that situation, the way you're thinking about the situation is, okay, I'm going to go to the job interview. I got accepted, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to hire me. Do they think my skills are good enough? Do they think I'm good enough? Am I good enough? You're asking yourself so many doubtful questions. But if you want to ask yourself questions in a good way to get good results, you ask yourself those questions and then you test yourself. You test your ability. That's what you have to do. Because a lot of people ask themselves these questions, but they don't test their ability to reassure themselves. But you got to change the way you think. Thoughts lead to feelings. Feelings lead to actions. Actions lead to results. If you change the way you think, the way you feel will change along with it. If you change the way you feel, the way you act will go along with it. If you change the way you act, your results will change. But a lot of you are thinking in a wrong way. A lot of you are thinking in a bad and negative way. So when you think in a negative way, you're going to feel in a negative way. When you feel a negative way, you're going to act a negative way. And when you act a negative way, you're going to get a result that is negative. And that result is not attending that job interview. That fear is holding you back. So change the way you think. Don't think in a negative way. Think in a positive way. When you think in a positive way, you're going to feel positive. When you feel positive, you're going to act positive. When you act positive, you're going to get a positive result. So instead of getting that job interview and telling yourself that you're not good enough, or saying that that person might not think you're good enough because what they think doesn't matter. Don't care what they think. Care about what you think. Instead of doing that in a negative way, do it in a positive way. All right, I got this job interview. That must means something in my application, the manager or whoever read this liked it. That's why they accepted me and gave me the job interview. And I'm going to challenge myself at home before I go to the job interview. I'm going to practice and make sure I know what I'm talking about. And when I go to that job interview, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be cool. I'm going to play it cool. I'm going to be me. I'm going to talk how I normally talk. I ain't going to try to change. I ain't going to try to be somebody else. I'm going to be me. And if they don't like that, oh well. I'll go to another job. I'll get another one. Apply for another one. But when you think that way, you might be like, oh, but I really want this job. Do you really want a job that someone doesn't want to hire you for? Do you want to work somewhere where people don't want you there? But that's what I'm saying. What they think don't matter. So if you do end up getting a job, that most likely means that they noticed your confidence. They noticed that you weren't trying to be somebody else, but you were being yourself. Because people don't like being lied to. And if you pretend to be somebody else and then when you get the job and you're a whole different person, they might not like that and they might fire you for that. That's why you have to be yourself. But change the way you think about it. Think in a positive way, feel in a positive way. Feel in a positive way, act in a positive way. Act in a positive way, your results are going to be positive. And that's all I wanted to say for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something from it. If you need to watch it again, watch it a second time, watch it a third time, watch it a fourth time if you need to. Because there's a lot of information that I put in this video. And you got to start telling yourself these things. Self-hypnosis. You know how when you tell yourself something over and over, you could tell yourself a lie to yourself over and over and you eventually believe it? That same thing with this. Speak good things about yourself. Don't speak bad about yourself. When you speak bad about yourself, you end up believing it. So speak good about yourself and then you'll end up believing it and it'll actually come true. That's why you have to speak good about yourself. Now, if there's anybody in this video that's actually about to attend a job interview, I know you can do it. Just keep speaking good about yourself. Challenge yourself. Practice yourself. Get somebody to help you. If you can't get someone to help you, just do it in the mirror like you have in that job interview. Before you go to the job interview, just challenge yourself because I know you got that job interview. I know you're going to get it. You're going to get that job. I know you got this. I know you have it because I believe in you and I trust in your ability. So you should too. That's it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I dropped a lot of gems in this video. There's a lot of information, really deep, really intellectual, but that's what we're here for. We're here for the intellectual stuff. That's what we like. We're here to get our minds sturdy. Live, learn, repeat. Stay safe, stay strong, stay motivated. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button on the video, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below what else you want to see. because I like helping y'all directly. And when you comment down below what you want to hear or what topic you want me to talk about, I try to learn as much as I can about the topic. And when I talk about it, I know it directly helps you. Go ahead and follow my Poshmark. I'll put it down in the link in the description where I sell clothes up there. So if you want to see, you want to buy some clothes, you want to buy some shoes, anything, I sell lots of stuff up there. So you can go check that out. And also my other channels, my mom's channel is on my YouTube channel, my brother's channel is on my YouTube channel, and my second or my first channel, which is Professor YT, the gaming channel. Just go to my channel, click on channels, and then you'll see all the channels that I have linked to mine that you can subscribe to. That's it for this video, man. Stay safe, stay strong, stay motivated, and we out.